it looks when you read to self, and really it could be you're working on your writing too. And the title is called Engaged Reading because when you're engaged, you're attentive to something, you're focused on something, right? It's keeping your attention. And these are just some examples of your classmates, certainly not everybody, right? I wish I could have everybody up here, but just a few examples from your classroom of when I caught you engaged in your work. Now, some of you, you'll notice, are very close to each other. And I was super impressed with the gentlemen that I saw all close to one another looking at their informational text. And the reason I was is because they were that close, but they weren't talking to each other or bothering each other. Because when you're really engaged in a book or in writing, that's how you would look. Notice their eyes are on the page. They're even leaning in. And I could tell they're engaged. Up here, this gentleman is leaning in. He's even pointing to some of his text. What I like here is that even though these two gentlemen are side by side, it looks like someone might be sharing something. When I took the photo, they were sharing and talking about the book. So they weren't bothering each other or talking about something. They were actually talking quickly about the book, and then they got back to doing their own thing. Down here, your classmate, right? This lady here, she is really engaged. She's comfy on this spot. And again, she's pointing to what she's doing. She's engaged. Same thing here. A gentleman here, you can tell he's leaning in. All right, he's very engaged. And any picture you look at, you can see the body language. Even here, one of your classmates looking quite relaxed. But as I watched her, she was able to read like that. She wasn't being goofy. She was actually comfy and reading a good book. And so the reason I just wanted to bring this up is because especially as we're doing important work like writing books, I know it's hard because you want to share your book and you want to get input. But the important thing is to really stay engaged in your own work so that you can share